Today must be the 8th. I'm only saying that because I think Amazon's doing their Prime Day sales or something. So that's what makes me think it's the 8th. I'm pretty sure. So I've been listening to videos a little bit, and I've got my, I've been charging my stuff too because I let it get down like a nut. So I am not sure how cold it is. I've got chills in here and I've got my hoodie on. Okay, it's just a little shirt hoodie. So it's not a hoodie over other clothes. I've just got it on. And so I've got my rain jacket I'm gonna put on too. It blocks the wind. Oh, there's a thing behind my head. Any old Who. It is Tuesday. And every day does get away from me. What have I been listening to today? Okay. I listened to some exercise stuff, still about belly fat, because I got that problem. And it's nice to know that it's okay, that there's a solution, that something will work. And it didn't look like too awful hard to do, but I don't know. My back is giving me trouble. So we shall see. But anyway, I'm going to go for a walk. I'm not sure what time it is. Let's see. It is 1:45. So the kids will be home in about a half an hour. Really, I'm not sure if I can even walk a half an hour right now. My body is saying, hey, we don't like what you're doing. Where am I going to put you at? Right there in front of that. Put you in front of a candlestick thing. So I'm going to, because I got chills and I haven't even gone outside. So I'm going to go ahead and put the coat on. Pick up my little hoodie, because if it's cold out there, I'm putting that over my ears. I do like to have my ears covered. I don't like cold ears. It's not just a matter of walking out in the cold, I guess. It's because where I live, the wind blew quite a bit. So you got wind whipping at your ears, you know. Oh, cold, cold. A lot going on here. That's Nancy's, that's not mine. Okay. So, do-do-do-do. You're what I'm looking for, couldn't find it. Sounds like love, don't it? We all be looking for love, but we can't find it. And I'm not sure if, I'm not sure what Nancy has planned, if she's going to come home and take me to go try and license my car, or if she's going to work. But I tell you what, I sure hope I get... I know I'm brave enough, because I've done weird things before, and you had to be brave to do it. So, nothing beats a failure but a try. That's what we got to say. Boy, there's a lot of packages out here. Maybe that was a doorbell that rang earlier. I thought I heard a doorbell, but then I thought it was on here. Because I had my iPad going and my phone. So, there's my beautiful little car. Wonder what's going to happen when I actually get in it and drive it. I drove it just in this neighborhood, okay? I drove it enough to know that it's got power. It has get up and go. But it did have a problem. The alternator was bad. Philip got it over here, and Nancy told me the alternator was bad. And then he went and got one and put it in. So neat that he was able to do that, because not everybody can do that. I mean, that's a talent. And there's that car that looks like a hearse to me. I have seen a couple, 3, maybe just 2. So I'm going to go here and show it to you. So I'm out for my walk. We're already at 4 minutes and I haven't started walking. Ow, I guess I walked to get out here, didn't I? Okay, I'm going to show you. This car that I'm coming up on, it's a Honda. But dang. I just thought it looked like a miniature hearse. Okay, look at how the back goes. Don't that look like a hearse? Not funny. I know it's not funny. There was a time that Joe and I, got that property out there. And when you have property, I think there's a way. Of course, we didn't check into it. He might have. There's a way that you can have a private burial, like a family graveyard on your own property, But I think it is you can't sell the property or move off of it, or I don't know what the deal is for 100 years. So that's a little impossible, Cause we gonna be dying. It would have to go to family members or someone who's gonna keep it like that. Anyway, I'm just walking here. Just walking, and it's a cloudy day. Got my shades on though, right? Yeah, probably don't need them, but you never know when the sun's gonna peek out and glare in my eyeballs. Okay, so I was gonna say what I've been doing this morning. Aw, I got a mattress in the back of this truck, and it's raining. Not cool. Okay, let's see. I was watching a lady, more than one lady probably, about getting rid of your belly fat. Okay, certain exercises you can do, and hopefully they're not too bad. I didn't do them with her, but not too awful strenuous. And hopefully it'll pull that stuff up, Gravity hits you. Yes, I'm kind of waddling down the road. Oh, cute flowers. They look to me like daffodils. I don't know what they are. Yeah. See, if I knew these people, I would go ahead and do that. Those dead buds you could pull off, but I think it is getting into the later part of I don't know about later part of the fall, but it's fall. So things are starting to die. Do 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 do. Hey, hey, you're so far away. Hey. It's just, testimony about how fast time moves. Because this don't seem like it should be this time. In fact, gotta be talking to my baby, my little girl, that just turned 48 years old. My daughter and my grandchildren, except for one, are in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure where Kevin is, but he's out there somewhere in the armed forces. Unless things change, he was gonna try to be a medic. So hopefully that's what he's doing. But still, like someone told me, that means they're at the front lines, and I don't like that. I don't like any of it. Everybody knows I don't like it. I don't think anybody really likes it. But sometimes, just like they were showing with the Civil War, sometimes people get so hyped up they're ready to go to war. And they're not thinking that they're going to be killing somebody, or someone's going to be killing them, or, they're going to lose a leg. It's going to affect your whole freaking life. Do not be excited to go to war. And we need to figure out how to love our neighbors, and that means those people over yonder. Our country sends money. No, I don't have first-hand knowledge. But our country sends money to all these different other countries, and don't take care of themselves. Don't take care of their own people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah, let's give all these illegals everything. And a person who's been here all this time Can't get nothing. What's the deal with that? It's a little bit silly if you ask me. And as far as helping the other countries, that's cool. But actually help them. Don't be giving our money to the, I'm going to say it, racketeers. And I'm not even sure what a racketeer is, but I think it has to do with the mob. You know, the people at the top get the money. Not the people. That looks like that morgue vehicle coming. I'm sorry. It's not a morgue vehicle, is it? It just looks like a hearse. And it's not a hearse, that's a Honda. And it's supposed to be like a minivan, but a little bigger, a little fancier or something. Okay, I started talking about the private graveyard. Because I did. I told Joe, I says, go ahead and let's build us a couple of coffins. You know, go ahead and get that part done. Get our coffins ready. And I knew someone where they carried the body in the back of a station wagon. You do what you gotta do. You know, if you don't have the money, there's gotta be cheaper, easier ways to have a funeral. In fact, you just don't have a funeral. You know, you have your graveside service, and you can do that yourself. You don't have to pay someone else to come in and do it. You know, gather around as friends, speak your love. Don't speak your hate. Speak your love for the person. If you hate them, don't go. Please. I'm talking about me. Anyway, you know, celebrate their life. Celebrate the person they were. And better yet, have a celebration of life while they're still alive. You know what I mean? And if they happen to still live, yay! You know, because I want to do that. I want to live. And I just took some ivermectin, the gel. They call it a paste. About a ½ inch of gel out of that syringe. So there's enough for one more dose in that syringe. And then I have another syringe that's full. And no, I haven't done it yet. I want to just trying to have the extra money to do it. Make sure I'll be all right. But I ought to still try to place the order and see if they're going to make me have a prescription. Because my cancer doctor won't give it to me. She does not have any problem with me taking it. But she can't give me a prescription because her expertise is cancer. So she can't give it to me for that. Like, it's a dewormer. So if I had a primary care doctor, it could be that I could get her, because I like girls, to give it to me. But if not, I'm just hoping that I don't have to have it. You know, that I can just order the pills and then I'll just take them every day. And those pills were given out for COVID, is what it was. So I'm not sure about dosing. I mean, what should be necessary. But what else? What else? What else? Okay, so the ivermectin, they were deworming dogs with it. And they were getting over their cancer, okay? The dog's cancer went away. So why couldn't that be like that for me? And I don't know with this paste, you know, with the horse, you just give it to them one time. Because they're likely to be 1,200 pounds. And the box said 1,250 pounds. But anyway, I just think that would be lovely. And it's along the same lines as what that one guy that was 70 years old told me years ago. When I first got married to Joe, I had a scare thinking I had something growing inside me and stuff. And he told me to detox, do a colon cleanse. And I did a radical one. But I saw those parasites in the toilet. So now I'm doing a dewormer, which gets rid of parasites. I'll have to go over and show that yard. That's cute. So anyway, given that thought, you know, I just don't know. Once it's in your bones, I don't know. But you know, it should be able to go throughout your whole body, this paste. And I don't know. I'm thinking that the parasites are just in your intestines, you know, in your intestinal tract. All right, I'm going to show you this place. It's so cute. Let's see what you can see. Okay. I think that's a black dragon. And there's some skulls on the ground. And see, I can walk right up here because this is the sidewalk. So here's skeleton heads and hands. And I imagine I've seen an electric cord, so they will be lit up at night. And there's Happy Farms Harvest. They're harvesting pumpkins. And then there's a green spider over there, green and black. And here's something, I don't know what he is, jack-o'-lantern. And another, look at those red eyes up there. Can you see, guys? I don't know what you can see. Anyway, then I'm gonna get around the corner over here because there's something else on the other side. There's a trailer. But then here you go. There's a bike in front of it. But there's Ghost. Anyway, it's just cute. Very cute. Nancy got out some harvest time decorations, is what she has on the front porch, you know, by the front door. There's some stuff. But we did get home after dark, so she did good to do that. I hope I can do the Uber. I do, because that will be perfect, I think. The perfect part about it is you can decide your hours, okay? You just get set up to where you can do it. And then you just put yourself out there during the times when people want stuff and pick up orders and take it to them. I can do that. I mean, geez, I used to deliver all the time. However, I'm in a place where I don't know anything. But see, that GPS app should be taking me right where I gotta go. I've been with Nancy a few times that she's been doing it, but I can't see the her iPhone is on the other side of her steering wheel, so I haven't really been able to see much. But it does give her the trail to go on, tells her where to go, how many feet turned this away, how many feet turned that away. There's been a couple of mistakes, you know, because GPS is not perfect, but I just have to tell myself to not freak out, and then I'll be fine. Because I was able to use a GPS to go to my doctor's appointments, and the treatment appointments are all the same place, thank God. But you know, the day that I've had to use her car, I get up and go to work with her, take the car. So I have to know how to go back to get her. And then I have to, let's see, I go with her, come back home. Then I leave from home and go to my appointments. And then I come back and I go back and pick her up. So I've used the GPS a little bit, but I like the one that comes through the car, except for I can't see it. So I need the one that's on my phone, and I need it right where I can see it. So I don't have to like, okay, what is it saying? Which way am I turning? No. And I can forget really easy after they've said something. So thank goodness it keeps saying something. I love my little car. I really do. It is so cute. So very cute, but it is little, which means if I get smushed, I'm smushed. And in some cases, that'll be okay, as long as I don't survive. Meaning I don't want to be mutilated. They don't have the lights on yet, but this will be a pretty light color. I believe this is purple. And then The other one over here is blue. But it's, they're not on until later. These dogs can hear me talking. I'm not even close to them yet. It's okay, people. I know you're not people, you're dogs. Oh, I can't even see you, and you're growling at me. How rude. Well, I'm still walking. Just gonna try to take her easy and go slow. My back has been popping a lot and it just scares me. It's okay, little one. My sweet man. Oh well. Do. Hey, you're so far away. Hey. It is true. Out of sight, out of mind. A lot. I need to check on Papa Bear. We talked to him. I talked to him last week, but I haven't been really keeping in touch every day. I imagine it gets old after a while anyway. But he's had, as far as I know, he's had a lot of the members from church come and visit him. And Nathan's family. Nathan, like I said, Nathan's got 6 kids, but there are... Whitney lives in Florida, I think. She lives over by there anyway, somewhere. And Colin lives up in Idaho. And I know Cameron is there, Krista is there, Samantha is there. And who's the other one? There's got to be another one, right? I'm sorry for forgetting you. TJ. Okay, so Krista's the oldest, and then TJ's next. And then I'm not sure if Cameron is before Samantha. I know Colin's the baby. So anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. The point is, there's 4 of his children that live right there in a close radius, where they can get to him. So he's getting lots of visits. And then I don't know what the deal is. I can't remember. Nathan told me he was sick. He's been sick or something the last week. It's so easy to get sick. And allergies, oh my. Especially in a place where it's just always like spring, Okay, that's a lie. Their winter is like spring. Their summer is way too hot. But I know Nathan said something about having allergies year-round because of the season, the growing season and stuff. I don't know. I don't think I made it a whole mile yesterday. It's like 0.89. And I don't know if I'm going to make it a mile today. But this will be... I believe it's the second time around this block, just going from a different direction. And the second time around the other block. Hey, you're so far away. Hey. Yes. It's going to be magical. So that'll be okay. Well worth waiting for. If one lives long enough to receive. Yes, I'm going to get the ivermectin and just start taking it. I don't know what a good normal dose is. I'm just doing Like one of my people on here, her husband said, okay, horse is 1,200 pounds. We're trying to figure out the dose. Just pretend you're a 120-pound person. You take 1/10 of that syringe. Okay, now I'm a little bit more than 120 pounds, but still, I kind of figured out what 1/10 was, and that's what I've been trying to do. And I don't do it every day. This last time I did it today, and the other time I did it was by itself too. I didn't do it 2 days in a row. First time I did it 2 days in a row. Actually, first time I did it just to taste it. Not, I think I tasted a little teeny bit of green apple, but not much. I'm gonna go around that other block one more time. Or he's down there and come back. That's what I'll do. Go down this sidewalk. But you know what? I'm gonna stay in the road. There really isn't a lot of traffic here. Till about the time the kids get out of school or the people are starting to come home from work. See the trunks? They just have leaves at the top, basically. And I thought about going over here. I know you guys know that. Thought about going over there and just seeing if they had a need. But see, if they're with the state, what happens is these state jobs go up to a registry and you have to pass tests and you have to be in a line to where they can pick you. So I have a few expertise though. I have been an executive, basically you could say assistant, but I wasn't just his assistant. I did everything except for deliver propane. And then I delivered, before that I delivered flowers up here in Vancouver. And then after the propane company sold and I needed work, I went to work for Pizza Hut and I delivered for 7 years. I wish I knew my way around here, because that would sure help. But the thing about Uber, the way I'm understanding it, is you can do that anywhere you go. Like if I go down to Vancouver and stay for a little bit, that's if I find a place to stay, then I could actually do Uber down there, and I would know most of where to go. So for, I just don't think the traffic is as bad there as it is here. That's what's getting me. It's the traffic. Okay. Oh, I said I was gonna just come back, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go around. This is a street that had those decorations on it, where it's got an old, I don't know if that's a truck. It's probably a truck. It says something about harvesting and it's got pumpkins in the back. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that's that song. I asked Alexa to play it for me yesterday, and it came up with even more different words. So I need to just become a student of that song and try to get all those words down. Pretty nifty. I like it. I like it. I do. Da 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 da. I don't know the song. Do 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 do. I've been seeing some interesting pictures in my feed. So one of my things is about trees. And what happened? Oh. Anyway, I don't know the name of it, but they give me these things every once in a while to see. They're in my feed. And one was these two carrots so entwined like a male and female. They both had arms and legs. It was trip. I don't know if I shared it. I should have, but I don't know that I did. And trees. I've been seeing trees like that too, where they are hugging. And they're old, okay? So it's been like that forever. And I don't know if someone trained them to do that, because you can train the way your trees grow somewhat. I like it, I do. There's that path that goes out to that road, but I'm not going to go that way. On the day that I'm going to go down that path, I will be doing it right from the start so that I don't waste all these steps over here. And I figured I would just go ahead and I don't really want to lay down when I get home because that might make me more tired. I can see where, you know, I gotta stop. Prime delivers their own stuff. Pretty cool. I've been seeing a lot of Prime vans. And then that was a FedEx. And I thought I heard a doorbell earlier, but I didn't check. And I think I must have, because yesterday the doorbell rang and I opened up the door and the guy brought the packages in. But today I didn't go to the door, so he left them outside. But the porch is covered. So anyway, just saying, there's a lot of deliveries going on. You know, like it's so much easier to go online and actually find what it is you want and have it delivered, instead of going and going and going to all these different places trying to find what you want, and you can't. You understand? I bet you do. And then there's I don't know what all the things you can do with Uber. You know, Uber Eats. I mean, I don't know what DoorDash is. I've got to do some investigating, because I'm fixing to get myself set up. I've got to do that. I just wish it would have been around years ago. Nancy's even done some Pizza Hut deliveries. Let me go out on the street one more time, because these trees are too far down over the sidewalk. Okay. Yeah, it won't be long and you guys will be naked. I like you, I do. And I can't scream like that one guy, and I don't know his name. The one he's talking about the beautiful things that he's got, and that God gave them to him, and that he can take them away just as well as he gave them. So you want to be careful about that, right? So that's what he's doing in his song. He's screaming. I can't remember the words right this minute. But he's saying he knows he's got these beautiful things. And he knows God gave them to him. And he don't want to lose them. Please don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Now, I can't bend down there very good, so I'm not going to. These packages will be okay. There's 4. Yesterday there was 3. But anyway, they'll be all right. I can't bend down to the ground and get them. I think, like even right now, I want to relax. But anyway, I'm gonna grab some of my stuff and take it upstairs. I like it, I do. Please, it's a different song. Excuse me, don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Okay, up the stairs we go. La, 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 la. Do, 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 do. Maybe I should stay up here for a minute before I go back down. Okay. Oh my. Oh. Okay. I've got my notebooks I know what my ad says pretty much, but I gotta do some figuring. So I know what to say when people ask. Because I did not put a price in the paper, okay? So I need to do an individual ad and tell you guys all about it. And I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it. I have a certain amount that I'm entertaining, but I need to get as much as I can get. And I do know the value of what I've got. It's just that when you look at it, you might not think there's much value there at all. So it's all on how you look at it, okay? Now, I'm going to take these off. Okay. You have cash and you want to get out of the city and you're still young enough to do some work. It's not a lot. It really isn't. And otherwise, you can also pay someone to do the work. I mean, that is an option if you have the money. All right, so I have a one-bedroom house, one-bedroom cottage that looks like it needs help. And it does. It needs some help. But I still don't think it would take that much to fix it up. And it's so tempting to just do because my investment will pay off a lot better. Meaning, some people just want to go turn the key and move in. But this property that I've got is going to require some split equity. And for those who have cash, you'll get a better deal. You know, that's usually how it goes. The person who has the cash gets the better deal. So then here's the other thing. My property is not going to pass any inspection. It's old. It was built in 1920. But I know I could go in there, so that you just listen because this is what you could do. I could go in there and just clean out the house. Paint the walls. They're plaster, okay? I imagine they're still just fine. Paint the walls. Paint the outside of the house. And if you want to, you can put that same fence back up unless someone stole my metal. I had barn metal laying on its side, 3 layers up, made a good fence. Okay, but the wind blows hard, and we didn't do the fence like most people would, where you do a framework and then you screw the panels to the framework in many different places. No, we just screwed them to the post. We didn't give them a supportive post in the middle either, because the best thing to do is every 8 feet. Every 8 feet have a post. It gives strength to your fence, okay? And then I didn't remember Downs having a whole lot of, what am I trying to say? Wind, wind to bother it. But evidently over the last 10 years, it's had some windstorms. And so my fence got blown down. The metal was blown and just a little screw was holding it up there in like 3 or 4 places, But it's a little screw that ain't got much of a head to it. You need to use washers. You need to buy screws that have something fat, so you've got more of that metal secured. But the whole thing is, it would have been better had we done the fence post. I mean, we did the fence post. What I'm talking about is the framework. Put the frame together, and it'll be a lot stronger. And then you won't have to worry about it blowing down. Southern ingenuity. I'm good at that. But really, if you want it to stay up, especially after I've learned my lessons, you guys just need to think about that. You might want to do what I'm saying we should have done. But anyway, it really is a nice size lot. It's 50 feet wide by 142 and a half feet long. That's pretty good, okay? You won't find many lots that long. You might find them 50 feet wide or 40. And see, I'm thinking that's what that was. Is one lot's 40 feet, and then it has 10 feet of another lot, making it 50 feet. I have to read it again, but I do have my deeds in order, all filed and ready to go. So all I need to do is find somebody who wants to get out of the city, who wants to just go and pay for their little heaven. Because isn't it heaven if you don't got to pay rent? Okay? And if you're in a certain situation where you don't have to go out and get a job, you know, like someone who's retired. Some people retire early and they got pensions and they got Social Security coming too, and they're not going to want my house. But see, the thing is, it could be a little, I'm going to take this coat off. It could be a little rental. And then the other thing is if you got the money, you can just tear that little house down and put up a real nice modular, and then there you are. You've got a nice place. My place has all the utilities there. Okay, so if you're going out looking just for a lot, then you've got to get the utilities there. And sometimes that's not a cheap process. So the thing is, my little house can be used just like it is with a little bit of work, or it could be fixed up into a nice little cottage. It could also be used as a hunting cabin. Hunting is real good around there, and that's what they were using that house for, was a hunting cabin when I got it. So they only came during hunting season, and then it sat empty. And so my house has been empty 10 years on top of that. So it needs some work. The cabinets, there's not very many cabinets, and they fell off the wall. Keep getting notifications and stuff, you know. And then I lose them if I don't go chase them down. So you be chasing your phone all day. That's what they do. Keep you busy so you don't get nothing done. All I know is I am sweating to death. I haven't had my air conditioner on in a while, but I think maybe I better. And I'm not sure what Nancy's going to do. She might have it in her head to come home. So, I'm staying straight. Oh, that feels good. Oh, soon I need to get off this phone and take this sweatshirt off and put on a t-shirt so I feel better. And I want to take my shoes off. I don't want much. It's time to just get naked. Not all the way. Okay, I'm just kidding. However, in the right situation, I'm not kidding. Okay. Take my shoes off. That'll make my feet a little cooler. But I've got knee socks on too, so I'm going to have to take my socks off. But I'm just doing it one-handed. So I went through a couple, 3 boxes yesterday. I did not find my castor oil. However, I've got a suitcase over there. I'll have to look through it and see if it's in there by chance. I have not found my cozies. I've got a feeling I'm not going to find my cozies. I hope somebody enjoys them. Not sure where they ended up. You know, because we did a lot of donating to Goodwill. And I don't really know that we should have done that, because those people would have came and got it all. But it sounded like they took a long time getting there to get everything. Oh. Yeah, I'm taking my socks off too. Oh. Yes, I'm burping. Okay. I gotta find a t-shirt and put it on. Won't take me very long. You guys can hold on, right? Just for a minute or two. I don't even know if it'll take a minute. Part of it's going to be getting this sweatshirt over my head. I usually have a hard time getting it over my shoulders. That was the funniest story. Carly was at my house in Colorado. I was telling her how I had the hardest time getting out of my sweatshirts and my hoodies. She said, Grandma. The simplest thing. Okay, so I would be trying to pull it up over my head, grabbing both sides of my shirt and trying to weasel out of it and stuff. And I couldn't. I would have to have Joe help me. And she comes over and she says, do this, Grandma. So she took my arm, okay, and then she just pulled the shirt down over my, down below my elbow so I could get my elbow into my shirt, and then I could just push my shirt up over my head. It was such a simple fix. And I had been struggling with that for several years, trying to get my hoodie over my head. Now, right now, I'm sweating, okay? My back is wet. So, I'm going to put you facing a different direction, and I'm going to change my shirt. I just don't want to stop yet, okay? Let me see. Where are we at? I like you. I do. Okay, I need to face that away. Do. I don't know if I can do it later, she said, because I'm all wet. And it's tight, so I'm going to have to do it the way I said it. The way I do it. I am so sweaty. My goodness. I like you. I do. I went to bed last night not taking my medicine. I could not. I think I woke up around 2. I'm going, oh, I don't think I took my medicine. Oh, that feels better. Okay. I got Hogwarts on now. Say something. Say hello. Say hello. Can you guys see the cat? I don't want to get him riled up, because then he'll be biting me. And he's been giving me these love bites. You better stop it, boy, because I don't know if he's going to be nice or mean, But he'll come up and just grab my skin. He says, I want some attention. All right, so now I got to find some ankle socks. I have to have my toes covered. See, it's a weird situation. My toes feel weird if I don't have them covered. So I need toe cozies too. And I thought about that. During the summer, you don't feel like having socks on, but you need your toes covered. So all I want is something to cover my toes, okay? But it's got to stay on your foot. Now here's the kitty. What are you doing, kitty? He was just over here nudging on me, okay? But he kept on going. Now he's smelling my coat. What's in my coat that you want? I bet there's something in my coat that you want. When I went to the dispensary last night, I got one of those cartridges. I think I might have put it in my coat to take on my walk. But I didn't do anything, and I just want to make sure if I am going to have to leave and go to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, I don't want to be high. So I'm going to have to just stay straight, even if I don't want to. I like it. I do. I'm pretty sure, yes, I took my medicine this morning. Today is Tuesday. I probably should go look, but I'm sure I did. But last night, no, I didn't. Till 3 or 4 in the morning. So I didn't take the melatonin, or I'd have never woke up. I mean, I would have woke up, but not early enough. And the one thing about melatonin, it makes you groggy when you're trying to wake up. And then Nancy's over there telling me I'm taking way too much. And see, when I started taking melatonin, my naturopath told me to, because I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping at all. In other words, one whole day and night I did not sleep. And then the next day I'm up, still up. And then that night I got 4 hours sleep. And then I go another day and night without sleeping. So there was a time there when I was first diagnosed and all kinds of things were going on in my life. I had a lot on my mind. A lot on my mind. Besides cancer. And trying to figure out what to do. Because my life was a mess. I was not happy. And as time goes on, people forget their blessings and stuff like that. Loyalties changed. But anyway, I know I'm just jabbering away and I'm at 51 minutes. I probably should try to keep it to an hour, half hour, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. What can I say to you guys in 5 minutes that'll make you interested enough to click on me and stay? I don't know. What can I get you to stay an hour and 20 minutes? An hour and 50 minutes. I've done that. But sometimes I do get on a roll. I really want my castor oil without having to buy some more. And I know it was my intent. I wonder if I got it in that purple suitcase. I need to get into all my suitcases because there's cubby holes and things, you know. And castor oil is not cheap either. However, I did find one. I did find one on Amazon for something like, I thought it said $7.15, $7.16. Then I put it in my thing, it said $8.99. But anyway, it's in my cart, okay? And I do not remember exactly what she said, but I'm pretty sure she said cold pressed in a glass jar. And I heard someone else say no hexane. You know, you got to be careful how things are processed. But this is cold pressed, organic. I don't have it in front of me, but it's in my cart. We shall see. You want organic because it's stronger medicine, because it's had to fight off the bugs and disease naturally, instead of having it done for them. I don't know if that made any sense. And I know one thing I got to do. I've got to get that stupid bill paid, and I just haven't wanted to pay it just yet. I'm already late, so I'm not sure how much is going up every day or if it's the same amount until the next time I have to pay. But I need to call and get at least half of it paid. See, they do this minimal payment. And if you do just a minimal payment, you're going to be paying for years. It's crazy. So I've tried to pay more every time. Sometimes I could only pay the minimum. But other times I paid at least $100. The minimum is $44. So I've paid double, and I've paid $100, I've paid $60, you know, something higher. I really need to do more. Just need to get it done so I don't have to worry about that bill anymore. You know what I'm saying? One less bill to worry about. That will be great. But I am down to the bottom. I owed $164, I think. But see, now with interest, it's probably gone up. I haven't called to see. But the idea is just get that thing paid for so I don't have to worry about it. And then I will just have to worry. I mean, I got things to worry about in Colorado, but I'm not there. I'm not the one using the utilities. I'm not. They should have to pay for their own utilities. I did enough. I mean, over the years, oh my. So no. Only if for some reason I'm wealthy. And I'm not. You know, if my ship came in, is that how they say it? Anyway, good things are going to be happening. But for right now, I'm in a poor spot. We'll try to be happy. Try to not worry. Try to get things done. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But man, I sure hope I can go out there and do Uber. Nancy did really good this last week, and she only worked like a couple of hours after work each day, and then she worked Sunday. We were out 5.5 hours, and then she had also done on that morning. She just turned on the app, and a thing showed up, and it was right here in town, so she went and did it. So, I mean, I would do that. I would be glad to do that. Give me some money, give me some money, give me some money. Okay. All right. My faithful followers, those who are here and know about my ointment and about my card. You know, I had one person, I sent her a sample. I sent her more than a sample, but she was deserving. She needed it. And she's been with me from the get-go, kind of, sort of. I'm not even sure where the get-go, I don't know when she came in. But the point is, she's been there a while. And I also saw that she's got her own channel. So that's cool. But I sent her some cards. I think I sent her 5 cards besides the one for her. And asked her to please, you know, give them to her friends and family. Somebody who she thinks would benefit from my channel. But I found some envelopes, and I've got a couple more thank you cards where I can just stick some envelopes in. I didn't say that right. My cards. Okay, and my cards are an introduction card. It just says Visit Blues Touch on YouTube. It says a lot more, but it doesn't have my phone number. It's only got my email address and my Cash App in case someone wants to donate or buy something. In fact, I think I need to do that. I've got to start doing that, and I guess I better find out if it's okay. But I've got my bowl cozies that I can sell. They're ready to go. And then I'm excited to get some more material and start doing I'm going to find some neat stuff. Anyway, so I've been trying to check out what other people are doing. And I know that around Christmas time there are bazaars or something where you can go sell your stuff. But it's not just that. I will be selling online. And I guess I can just do Facebook Workplace. Is that what they call it? Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace. I just don't have very many, I don't have many followers, but you can see they're on my old Facebook. I hope those people aren't doing anything horribly bad. Got my channel. I mean, they're not my channel. They got my Facebook page and all my pictures and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, every once in a while, Facebook asks me if I want to be friends with me. Let's see, I would say yes, except for everything just goes to them. Because they changed my email address and they changed my phone number. And so I don't have any control whatsoever over that. So, if you're on Mary Lou Perry, back off, because it's not me. And I wish those of you who had friends in common with me, I don't know if I'm saying it very well, but you know, back when I had my page, I had a lot of friends in common. And it'd be nice if they sent out a thing and said, hey, Mary Lou Perry is not Mary Lou Perry. Mary Perry is Mary Lou Perry. Okay, because my first one had Mary Lou Perry. The one that they took. So now, it's Mary Perry. M-A-R-Y and P-E-R-R-Y. That's my name. And one day it might change. But that's still speculation. So, in the meantime and in between time, I'm just about to pass. There it is, an hour. So anyway, I went through and I checked out my materials and stuff, and then I looked at some videos, and they're doing things off of scraps. So I've got some scraps I can deal with. I don't know what that thing was that they did today. That was weird looking. And I don't think I saw the actual end of it. It was weird looking. And then I've seen something that was really cute. I don't know if I can find it again. Where they sewed a butterfly. They put it together and it's a butterfly, and then they put a clip in it so you can put it in your hair. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then I've been looking at the little change pockets, the little change purses, and trying to figure out the drawstrings. And they've got some stuff on there just super cheap. Drawstring bags that are backpacks. I mean, you have to buy a bunch of them to get them that cheap, but they're cheap. And they're for like people who have groups, you know, like swim teams and this and that. You just put your stuff in there. And then those little zipper pouches, if I can figure out how to do those really easy, because it looks like that would be pretty simple too. And I'll make a bunch of them. So for it is true, if you can see through them, then you know what's in them. I don't know how you do that. I don't want to sew plastic. And really what I want to do is, I love velvet. I love velvet and suede. No, I think I must be a sensory person, okay? I like soft stuff. Now here's a blanket that I just got at Goodwill, okay? It was $10.99 and I got it for half price. What a deal. And this blanket, it reminds me of some I've seen in hotels. Excuse me, it's furry. It's furry. I'll show it to you. I like you, I do. See, I don't know if you can tell, but it's a pretty green. I like this green. And then it's real soft. It's just really soft, okay? And then, this is a queen size bed. It almost seems smaller, but it's a queen size bed. And this blanket goes from the floor on one side to the floor on the other side. It's perfect. And it is warm and cozy. I had it downstairs in the living room, and then I got really cold one night. And so I went down there and snatched it, brought it up here and put it on me. Now see, my thing is going to hit the 3:33 here pretty soon, so I'm going to try to stop at that moment. I've already passed an hour. Just want to say I love you, and I do. I love you guys, okay? And I love me too. Make sure you love yourself, okay? Do.